When we launched the app, we only had 6 books.
Và hôm nay tôi rất là vui khi biết được là ứng dụng Fonos được yêu thích nhất trong danh mục sách của Apple và Google Store. Xin chào, tôi là Xuân, nhà đồng sáng lập của Fonos. Từ khi mà ra mắt Fonos đến giờ thì chúng tôi có rất là nhiều cải tiến mới. Vì vậy hôm nay tôi và bạn đồng sáng lập của mình là Oscar muốn làm một cái clip để chia sẻ với mọi người những câu chuyện phía sau sự phát triển của Fonos. What is your role in Fonos?
So my name is Oscar. I'm the CEO of Fonos. I lead a couple of teams to do with our mobile app, product team, technical team, the developers, also our marketing teams.
His role is more like a husband going outside hunter for me as a COO and making sure the company running well. I'm in charge with production, getting copyright, working with publishers, and also the most important thing is operation team.
What are some meaningful memories that come to mind when you think of the last 3 years? I can share one of mine first.
Yeah, you should share first.
When we launched the app, we only had 6 books, not knowing if anyone will buy anything. I still remember when we had a couple of people buy $94 first month, but that was a great feeling, seeing that, oh, this could actually work.
Yeah, I remember that too. I was like, oh my god, who paying for us? Is that our mom or friends and stuff? But like on the second month, $200? Oh, so our membership costs like $4 on average. And if $200, like around 50 people pay for it, and it's more than our family. For me, it's very memorable. One of our subscriber, he write us a very long letter, give us very nice present. And he's sharing like he having a hard time in his life, and like listening to Fonos help to lift him up to go through that time. When we share with the whole team, everyone is very emotional and feel very inspired from that. What challenge do you remember to overcome?
A lot of challenges.
Yeah.
A lot. Very early on, we didn't have anything on the market. Yeah. So trying to convince the publishers that they should partner with us, trust us to record the book, that was a big, big challenge. It took us a long time, 9 months, I remember. Second one, technical stuff.
So now we have more than 1.5 million downloads. That amount of people using our app is like create of a lot of technical problem.
I remember one time, for a couple of weeks, we had a performance issue on a lot of Android phones. The problem was, we know what the issue is, but we also can't do anything right away. Like, we actually had to work on it for weeks. So during that time, if the developers feel frustrated, customer service feels frustrated, I feel frustrated, keeping up can be quite emotionally draining.
The good thing I always tell myself is that we're growing. That's why we have that kind of problem. And for me, the challenge is how to produce it in a high quality way. Most of the people at that time, they either do music, film, TVC. There's no audiobooks that much. We have to really figure it out. How the voice talent should speak, how fast, northern or like southern. That was challenging. I have to work with many different people to figure out our DNA. And we're lucky that everyone liked it. Now it's less challenging, but it's still a learning path for us in audio production.
Why did we decide to launch podcasts? So this is very close to my heart because I've been a podcast listener for around 15 years now. I'm both someone who really enjoys audiobooks, but podcasts as well. Sometimes you want something more casual, just running in the background. And the podcast format, which is usually very conversational, is really great for that. So you have always fresh content and people just talking. You can put it on while you're doing something else. So I love the combination of both, depending on what I'm in the mood for. And I want the same for our users in Vietnam. They can have the audiobook side of things, but then also when they're in the mood for some other type of audio, they can have that on Fonos as well.
I will add to it, like, we want to focus. We want to do one thing good at a time. When we start, we plan to be an audio app, and we start with audiobooks. And you know, over the last 3 years, we also introduced sleep story, book summary, and so on. So right now, after 3 years, the team is ready, and we've been doing other things very well. So for now, we're very excited. We're gonna introduce to you guys like podcasts. Okay, so the last question. What are some unexpected things that surprise you?
What's wow is a lot of the best-selling books on Fonos are not easy books to read. It makes me really proud of what people use Fonos for. Growing and learning, and you know, they don't go for like the shortest books or the easiest, or like they go after some tough titles, and that's great.
For me, what surprised me is I've been doing F&B before. I meet client every day. But when I do Fonos, I never see my client. It very surprised me that how far they would want to reach out to us to share their feeling, their suggestion with us. Long message to tell us what we do right, what we do wrong, file of the whole presentation, to tell me what I need to improve. Each slide, each feature. Wow, there are people out there really like encourage the Fonos team, and I really appreciate that.
So many times it's easy to just get lost in numbers on a screen. Oh, we had hundreds of thousands of users this month. But it's just a number. But then you actually meet people in person and they tell you, oh, I love the app, or it means so much to me. And suddenly those abstract numbers suddenly become real.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting experience.
You remember the first meeting we launched with our subscriber? Like, we don't expect many people to come, right? And then all of the people who register, they come on time. Each of them is sharing, have an opinion on Fonos, and tell me what I need to do. And that's feel very special.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope we answered some of your questions. We really appreciate your support over the last couple of years. We promise to bring you more amazing content in the future as well.
Cảm ơn tất cả mọi người.